In our business, there are 3 different ways to conduct a transaction involving a vehicle. Right? You can pay cash. You can be involved in a retail installment contract, which is what most people know to be a traditional retail installment loan.
Yeah.
Or you can lease a vehicle. Now, in both the first and second scenarios, in a retail installment contract or a cash transaction, what the consumer is doing at that time is taking on 100% of the cost of the vehicle at the moment of inception, of the time they purchase the car. What the person who's leasing the vehicle is doing is defining the amount of usage of the vehicle that they'll be taking advantage of and only paying for that portion.
So it's like renting a car.
That's exactly right. So to give you an example, imagine if you were going out of town to stay in a hotel, but you only needed to be there for 5 days, right? But the person who ran the hotel said, well, sir, unfortunately, we need you to go ahead and pay for all 365 days of the year of the hotel, regardless of how many days you know you're going to use. Well, you would say, I'm not doing that. That makes sense. I need 5 days. So why would I pay for 365 days? A large portion of our consumers in our environment here at Mercedes-Benz of Buckhead, they take advantage of leasing because they're pretty much well defined in what portion of the vehicle they're going to use. So they only pay for that portion, and essentially that's what our leasing customers are doing. They're paying for what they know that they'll use because they don't want to tie up 100% of the cost of the car or tie up 100% of their money in the vehicle, which, as you probably already know, it has declining value.
Yeah, like appreciation.
Yep.
Depreciation, value going down over time.
Facts. So
Absolutely.
exactly. So okay. So now you said leasing, buying. What's the middle one?
Well, you have a cash transaction, which is where you pay 100% up front.
Okay.
And then on a retail installment contract, you're paying 100% of the cost over time.
Okay. So 100% of cost over time to own it. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. So how they go about that? So I never knew that.
Well, essentially what you do is you just apply for credit, and the credit application process, whether you decide to lease or to enter into a normal retail installment contract, it's the same process. It's just a matter of the decision the consumer makes to purchase 100% of the car or purchase only the portion of the car that they're going to actually use.
Yeah. So like today, like I brought them up here so like quiz them on leasing versus buying the car, so everybody can see, so they can understand what's going on. So like King, what's the good sides about leasing?
No long-term car notes. Terms so short, you can have the newest car at advance 3 years. You don't have to finish paying off the car. You have the option to own the car at a discount price at the end of the lease term. Down payments and monthly payments are typically lower in leasing.
Thanks.
How old are you?
8.
Yeah,
I got a 7-year-old. She couldn't do it. That was awesome.
Yeah, and then what's the downsides of leasing?
It's not your car. You don't only need good credit. You typically can't drive past 15 to 20,000 miles per year. There's lots of fees in the long run, especially going with miles restrictions. Wear and tear, like scratches and dings, can be added and charged at the end of the term. Insurance typically costs more leasing, and customizations, so paint jobs and extra modifications, and etc.
Good job.
I've been here 17 years. I got people been doing this for 20 years out there that can't recite that the way you did. Oh,
that's what we came up
with. Let me get you a job out. The lady at the front, she has some applications out there. I'm gonna go ahead and sign you up, bro. Yeah.
And this is black owned.
Oh yes.
It's black owned. So that's leasing, right? Okay, so what's the good things about buying the car?
You can customize your car, no mileage restrictions, you can drive as much as you like. You can use your car as a trade-in for your next vehicle.
And what's the trade-in?
Giving up something you have for something you want as a down payment.
Good job. And then what's the downsides of buying a car?
Higher down payments and monthly payments. Depreciation, value going down over time. The newer the car, the higher the insurance premiums. Financiers require full coverage until a car is paid off. Post-warranty repair costs.
Good job. That's it. And what else? So then now, is he right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what else would should he know, or should we know shit the world know that we don't know about buying and leasing cars?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, he's like I'm teaching him financial literacy. So I want him to understand. So we also can empower our people to understand. Cause everybody just wants to buy real quick without credit. So I'm teaching everybody to build their credit up.
Yeah.
So we can come out the slumps and own.
Yeah.
Cause we have no power, we don't own. So he loves cars all the time. He loves Teslas. He loves Mercedes. His mom has a Mercedes. So I said I'm gonna bring you up to a Mercedes outlet. We look at the cars and show the world how to learn leasing and buying. And a lot of people that's wealthy, I hear a lot of rappers always talking about I didn't lease it, but a lot of wealthy people lease.
Yes.
Am I true?
No, absolutely. So, as a matter of fact, some of my wealthiest clients lease their vehicles because they don't want their money tied up in a car. I mean, once you put your money into a car, the value starts declining, and it's not very liquid, right? So you can't get that money back out without jumping through a bunch of hoops to try to liquidate the car. It takes me anywhere from 30 to 45 days to sell a car here, and I got a 300,000 square foot building and an army of people here to sell them. So if someone has all that money tied up in a car, there's nothing else you can do with it.
Yeah, so don't listen to every song you hear. A lot of them are leasing. Jewelry too, leasing. And not in that buying. So what does you want to know about cars that you don't know?
Anything.
He love cars. Anything. You want to go look at some? Okay.
Yeah, knock yourself out, buddy.
Yeah, let's go look at some.
I got a feeling I'm going to see you again in the future.
See, this is the difference right here. So look at this. Which one you like, the black big one?
That's a Maybach over there.
Yep.
I didn't know Mercedes owned Maybach.
I didn't know they did. So you like this one? Tell them what you like about this car. Tell them where
It has an opening window, only 2 seats, and I don't know if it can go like those cars where it can go up. Like when you can open the door, then it goes up.
That's convertible, so you put the top on it. Yeah, you put the top on it. So you got that, and like look. You like BMW? I mean, you like Mercedes Benz? I said BMW. I'm over here. I'm asleep. Yeah, that's the Benz. Look at the peanut butter. That's the peanut butter. You gotta be the jelly though. That's the peanut butter. Feel it. Tell them what that is. That's it. What?
It feels like actually peanut butter though.
Boy, you crazy. Take your mask so you can talk. Let's go see. Look at the Maybach. I like the C-Class. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But the one that me and Mommy leased, that one, it had its own Siri and everything.
You had all that in.
Yeah.
We can do all that. So this is the A-Class right here, King. It's the AMG, but it's the A-Class, and then you got the Maybach right here. So look, what's the price? It's $224,000. Yeah, it is. So that's 200. How much is it? 224,000 and $75. So first class protection. This protection, like when we talk about premiums and stuff, $599. Okay. Then you got to get the insurance. That's basically insurance. What's insurance?
Insurance is security.
Insurance is what?
Security.
Come on, security. So you got the protection right here. Then you got the paint protection. That's another insurance. Then it depends on which one you want. Then you got the ceramic coating. Then you get your little discount, but they still gonna make their money no matter what. So you gotta pay that. Then so that's the total altogether. When it comes all the way down to $228,973. So that's a lot of money. So that means you're gonna have to handle your money right and finance your money right. Okay, so you can make smart investments. And he said a lot of wealthy people do what? Buy or lease. He said they do what?
Buy.
No. Remember he said a lot of his richest clients lease, so they don't have to keep spending their money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what about this car?
Both keys. She's sitting
Is
right
this
there.
car?
I think what we're gonna do is.
Wait, what is that car?
Let's go to the back.
You want to just go ahead and start it up? Okay. She's got one of the keys right there.
It's a Maybach. I didn't know Mercedes Benz even did business with Maybach. So look, that's why this costs so much.
Yeah.
It's a Maybach. We can go over here. Let's go up here up front. Look at this. So that's the price tag.
Look, this This is the one where I got lost.
All right,
Yeah.
so they got the turbo 4MATIC. So let's go over here and look at this one. We'll break down the difference on this one. Boom. 2020 AMG 835 4MATIC. So it tells you all the details on here, okay? Mm-hmm. It tells you the price. This right here, it says the retail price is $47,000. Mm-hmm. So remember, you gotta do your monthly plan, your monthly payments and all that. So, and it tells you about the fuel economy, all of that. So you get all your information. It tells you about your interest, about your monthly. You set that up with them. So which car out of all these you like the most?
I like the peanut butter car, and I like this car.
The peanut butter.
I also like that car over there.
This is the peanut butter. I think that's a G-Wagon back there. So you like the peanut butter. Let's go up here. Wait, hold up. Which one you got?
The peanut butter car, that car, and that one over there.
You good, man? You? Good. Oh, no, we good. We talked to everybody in the back. Yeah, we just, yep. Appreciate it.
What about that one? Yeah,
It looks nice.
look at this one right here. Over there.
That's the best one in here. I don't care nobody telling me. But I ain't gonna lie, that ain't gonna ride. Well, I ain't riding no two-seater. I don't care what they talking about. I ain't riding no two-seater. Two-seater, no space. You reckon this is over? I've been one of the worst wrecks of my life. I almost died in the wreck. I ain't riding this. But they got the top back too. Take the top back. Look at the back though. It look good though. But the test drive this up out here.
Oh, is it